Hello, welcome back to yet another, can you believe it, Engage on All Fronts. This week, we are talking what unit should be added to every 40k codex, because obviously, new year, new edition, what do you want added?
It's a good
Joined
subject.
today
It's a good
by
subject.
Morgan More Prime and Logan Sama. And I think I'll just take it away.
Well, it's a special
Starting with-
episode as well, right? Because Logan's not actually in the UK right now, so props.
He's never in the UK. That
Props.
doesn't make it a special episode. That just makes
Man's
it an
like
episode.
Tekken.
Who do you come?
All access.
All access.
What's your rider? What's your rider, Logan?
Not particularly impressive because it's an esports budget, so
Oh, damn. Okay.
it's all good. I'm here for the.
Blue M&Ms only.
Mine would be a
Ozzy wasn't going to go on stage.
your finest king cosplayer sent straight to my hotel room, please.
Oh, nice. And do a moonsault straight off the top rope.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So,
Shout outs to Lawrence for being the most organised once again because he has created a document for us to go through, and myself and Lawrence have actually gone through this document and given it careful consideration. You know, we've tried to think what narrative gaps are filled in the range already. Any notable characters, for example, that have been mentioned both in the Black Library books, but also in the lore canonically. You know, any gaps perhaps in the ranges, and we've given it a lot of thought. Morgan has turned up today for the vibes, so that's what we're going to be about.
ad-libbing.
We're engaging this
ad-libs.
podcast from all fronts, basically, and
Yeah.
Morgan is from the front of.
the uninformed.
He's the back.
The uninformed.
Yeah,
He's the back. He is the front back, the front butt, if you will.
So yeah, I'm the balance between the yin and the yang. Put it that way.
Yeah, we're gonna get the live reactions from Morgan. We're gonna see the thought process in real time, so that's gonna be a fun part of it, I think. And obviously,
And his input's going to be that one. Yeah, that one. I was going to pick that one.
I was
Whatever you
gonna
said,
say that one. as well,
Maybe.
definitely.
Maybe.
You took my idea, man. I mean, what am I supposed to do now?
So let's start off, obviously, with I think the most deserving range. It is the one that definitely requires new models. Otherwise, we can't finance everything else that happens. And that is Codex Space Marines. And when we talk about that, we mean only the boring, plain, vanilla, Morgan's favourite Ultramarine type ones. Not any of the divergent chapters that have their own supplements already.
Oh, are we talking
I
about
guess
like
that
the
can
most
include-
important chapter right now that is also doing extremely well on the tournament front? Is that the ones we're talking about, or are we talking about something else completely different?
We're talking
the-
Space Marines. Codex
Marines.
Space Marines.
Yeah, we are
They're just
talking big,
the bog
big
standard.
ultra who are getting that push from
Yeah,
corporate.
we love it.
You know, absolutely. More new models all the time. Do you know what? We obviously we're here to talk about new stuff, but they've had some really interesting new stuff. Obviously, they've got a new Titus model, but the Wardens of Ultramar is a really interesting kit. I think it's a fascinating direction that they've gone in with the kind of dual Wardens of Ultramar and Huron Blackheart's little warband there, where they're doing these sort of thematic, kind of going back to the Gaunt's Ghosts kind of boxes that they did previously. And I quite like that, actually. It's a different lane for them to go down.
It's very lore heavy. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and we've spoken about
the
this
fact
in
that
the
they're-
past as well, right? So we've spoken about like aligning models with their other media. So like Black Friday, not Black Friday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Black
the
Library.
Black Friday Bungaroo.
Black Library, yeah.
Sales
Black
for the
Library.
sales guard.
Sales for the sales. Black Library and the
Profit
games
for
as
the
well.
profit throne.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a big fan, man, and just like having those little side characters and just they're fun to paint, right? It's a really interesting looking kit.
Fascinating. Absolutely. And it's led to us getting Torellian dog soldiers, which is, really important for Lawrence. So happy to see that.
Wrong faction though. Just entirely wrong faction.
So This does mean then it can be Ultramarines if you want. It can be just bog standard Marines with no particular alignment. It can probably also be, like Raven Guards, Imperial Fists, Salamanders, Iron Hands, whatever you want out of that main book. White Scars, forgot them. So yeah,
anyone who
anything.
doesn't have a codex is just kind of lumped in with codex
Lawrence,
Space Marines.
I would love you to start on this one, please.
I will say real quick, the rules are you get one pass.
Okay.
The codex model's fine as is. It doesn't need anything, nothing thematic, nothing gameplay wise, and you get one remake where you get
of
to
a currently
remake
existing kit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, my choice for Codex Space Marines is Grav Bikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think
Easy.
anyone's going to disagree with that.
They just take Subodhan Khan, take his bike, and just make that unit, give Outriders to Chaos. Done. Perfect. Instead of like another variant of some sort of dreadnought that kind of already exists.
So no more wheels on bikes at all. We're completely
No more
grav-based.
wheels. I think it makes more sense for Chaos to be tracked, and Marines, if they're going to keep getting more technologically advanced, that they should have grav bikes.
I give you that. That's a strong shout, man. Big grav.
But the rumor is that
It's happening.
Marines are going back to tracked vehicles.
Is that
So,
because
fuck
everyone
me in the
prefers it?
face. Yes.
Okay. It's a bit
Well,
more
again, I think
grounded,
that's
isn't
going to
it?
be led by the media that's out there, and just the need to redo the Rhinos. Really, I think they're going for that. It's because it's a dual kit. The Land Raider's obviously staying. It's iconic. It's not going anywhere. So I think they've got a couple of kits that they need to redo in the Rhino and the Land Raider. Does that mean that they'll redo the Predators and the Vindicators and all that kind of thing? Possibly. And then, of course, they can use those kits as bases for the Chaos versions as well.
Do you think they'll redo the Predator? Because isn't that they've changed the name on that now? Isn't that
The Repulsor
What's a completely
Executioner or
completely
whatever.
different?
Yeah.
Gladiator is the Predator version.
Okay.
Well, it was in the little Warhammer TV highlight reel piece that they put out, right? Which had was it Sides of the Emperor, I think, in? And there was a Predator rolling up the street.
Nice.
So yeah, they are going to redo the Rhino. I'm almost 100% certain they're going to redo the Rhino. The Land Raider doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. So
No, but it's
they'll
also
most
one of the
likely do
worst
that as well.
kits as well. The Land Raider, like that
It's
thing
a
definitely
ball
needs
ache to put
redesign.
together. Yeah.
Gap City, man.
I mean,
Gap
it's the same
Raider.
kit literally since... That kit is from start of third, I think. Might have come out
Yeah,
in
something like
second.
that. I remember. I feel like it came out around the same time as the Defiler, right?
Was
Or
that
Crusader
artwork
older
on the
than that?
box, or was that picture on the box? That's how I
Yeah, so
remember
I've
that.
got the box with the artwork on the box, the painting on
Okay.
the box. So that would be third.
That's a Dark Angels one as well, right? I think.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, grav bikes, man.
All
that
right.
sounds sick. Big fan.
So I would really like to see more chapter-specific units for the lesser shown.
I mean, realistically,
would-
I would like every chapter to have a codex, not just like a detachment in someone else's codex, which obviously that would get like kind of bloated and difficult to.
Well, it's already there now, isn't it? Let's
Level.
be honest. There's like 38 or something detachments that you can pick from for most chapters now.
Yeah, yeah.
Ludicrous number.
But I don't know if it'd be like difficult to. Well, it wouldn't be difficult to balance, really, would it? Because all of those chapters have some sort of like detachment, so. I don't know.
So what they've kind of done is like make a detachment plus version of an existing one. So we've got the Blades of Ultramarus, the Gladius, for example, and everyone else got their own. Prior to that, with the release of the special characters, I've always just wanted to see. One of my favourite Forge World units was the Raven Guard jump pack guys. where the
Yeah.
sergeant has
Yeah, I love those.
the clawed, hooked lightning claws.
Mm.
And I would definitely like to see, because they've done such a good job on the two special characters for the Raven Guard. I would love to see some kind of Raven Guard, Vanguard veterans, all with lightning
Yeah,
claws.
but then
That would
like
look cool as hell.
the monkey's paw curls, and you get Sanguinary Guard in black.
You get with Raven Guard a lot easier to design, right? Because they're not so ornate. So you just get, hopefully they just be super stripped back.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
the special characters don't look
like...
anything like Sanguinary Guard at all. So.
No, but what
do you
I'm
mean
saying
like
is
as in epic fail?
the design?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Look, I mean, I can't put forward an idea and go, oh well, Games Workshop can make a shit version of it. I'm hoping that it's as good.
There's always a chance, man. There's always a chance.
There's always a chance for all of this, but yeah, that's my pick anyway. A unique Vanguard veteran Raven Guard unit. Morgan,
Thanks.
you've listened
I'll
to
take
us
that.
speak for that long.
Yes.
Has that been long enough to invent a unit?
Invent a unit. So I have a few things in my head. Like I feel like I feel like this may be like a redo really than an invention, but I kind of want to have like Devastators back, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. So
they're not in the codex currently, right? So it would kind of be like a...
Yes, they are in the codex. You can use Devastators. It's actually one
can
of
you?
Blood Angel's builds.
Oh, I thought it was...
Yeah, but they're like one of the last remaining Firstborn units along with Vanguard veterans.
Okay.
But I like that because at the moment we've had like Gravis with Melter.
Yeah.
We've had Mark X Tacticus with the Nerf launchers.
Mm-hmm. Which is what I wanted to get away from.
had-
That was the one.
Yeah. So would you like a Gravis Devastator unit or a normal
Isn't that just Hellblasters?
They're like special, right? So they're like the plasma gun
Yeah.
versions rather than...
I think like
thing is, I
maybe
don't see-
I'm kind of thinking like more of a grounded approach. Like if they're going back to the Predator I'd like to see some heavy bolters or some like like some sort of like assault cannons or something. I think that'd be really cool.
Onslaught Gatling cannons. Yeah.
Yeah, something like like a big, like even like I always think Chaos Space Marines have it really on the money with their
the
can't remember what
chain,
you
the
call-
rotor cannon.
Yeah, I really like those models. I think they're really cool. So yeah, something down that route. I also had for a redo would be like I'm quite a fan of like the Terran Hunters, and obviously with like Necrons being
Tyrannic
such
War
a big
Vets,
push.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'd like almost a Necron Hunter unit. I was kind of thinking like I really like the sort of a story behind maybe like a Terminator squad or hero that was just specifically like a veteran of fighting Necrons basically, which I thought would be really cool. So like having split armies or units for that, I think I've kind of mentioned before. So yeah, just Devastators, but a redo, and then maybe like a specific squad that was based around hunting Necrons. So that's kind of where I'm at in my head.
Cool.
And a Tau hunting squad, obviously, for like taking out Lawrence's whole army.
I mean, these kind of sound like kit bashers.
Kit bashes make money, man.
Not units.
Nothing wrong with a kit bash. So, but yeah.
Games Workshop don't seem to like them anymore, do they?
Well, we get the upgrade kits.
No, not at all.
We could have them as an upgrade kit. You know,
not
just
the
a
same.
few Tau heads being crushed by Space Marine gauntlets could be cool. Cool addition. So, yeah.
I don't like it. Next, Codex supplement. We're doing supplements now. Blood Angels.
Yeah.
What
My
are
pick
Blood
for
Angels
this.
missing?
A very obvious big boy jump dreadnought. It's got to be. It's got to be a jump dreadnought. I would fucking buy that in a second.
Does that have to be a jump dreadnought with wings? Because that's thematically
No, so
correct, right?
the Contemptor in the Heresy.
Horus Heresy.
They made a Contemptor dreadnought that actually had a jump pack on it. It wasn't just wings of Sanguinia's cyclic power.
I just want... I want a big dreadnought with like just a giant fucking turbine on the end or something, and just
Twin power
fire
cores.
it across the. Yeah, it would be fucking rad.
Well, after
Yeah.
seeing the Custodes, I I can't remember which one is it. It's not. I can't remember if it's Galatas or not. But the Custodes Contemptor with the big halberd spear thing. That'll be great.
It's not the Telemon,
jumping
is it?
in. No, the Telemon's the big bastard one that they didn't make again.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it now, and that's going to really piss me off. But it's got like that really cool. It's not the sword and shield one; it's the spear one. But that looked awesome, like jumping in, like a real, Greek warrior. I'm going to burn my remake, obviously.
Yeah, I saw this coming.
Burn my remake and get those Sanguinary Guard redone. But also, I would like it to be a dual kit. So in the lore, there are the Sanguinary Guard, of which there was previously only 20. Who knows how many there are now, because they all died in the devastation of Baal, and now they've got primaris armor. But in the lore, there are the High Chaplain of the Blood Angels has his own bodyguard as well, who also have winged jump packs, but all wear black armor. And I would love them to make a dual kit for that includes them as an option. So many of the Blood Angel army builds now are based around, chaplains and that kind of thing, and the Death Company. I think it'd be really cool to introduce that as a unit. I think people would love it, and it's a really easy dual kit to make, I think. And everyone will be excited to get the wings back. So yeah, for me, I can't remember the name exactly of it. I should have probably have looked that up. So you come with yours, Morgan, and I'll pull it up.
Yeah, I was just kind of echoing what you were going to say. I'd love to have we're going back to like Titus and his special squad. I'd love like a special squad of Death Company, because I feel like people have kind of like, I don't know if Death Company kind of got the justice they deserve this time around with like the units. So it'd be nice to have like even like a kill team or something, Death Company kill team, where you could have some like more unique models to weave into your squads. I quite like to see that. Alternate would be, if I was going to throw a remake, I'd love to like have, I know they've got the upgrade kit, but like a bow predator or some kind of like heavy flamer, bow land raider would be sick. But yeah, that's kind of my two options. Do they have one though? I don't think they've got one out at the moment, right? I think
the Redeemer kit. Yeah, you can still get that. People still use that. Yeah,
is it a Forge World kit?
Box. No. It's the Crusader and Redeemer in a single kit now. So
okay.
Yeah. Big bastard flamestorm cannons on the
big
side.
flames, really cool. Flamey dreadnought.
But yeah, it'd be nice to get like a Gravy kind of one. Like a Baal variant of the Gladiator, perhaps.
Yes.
Cool. I looked up the name of that unit. It's the Erelim. They're the bodyguard of the High Chaplain. So yeah, there you go. Guardians of the High Chaplain, the Erelim. I would love them to be a unit, a dual kit with redone Sanguinary Guard.
Because do you think that as well?
You'll get that in about 12 years.
Do you think, because if you go back to like Blood Angels back in the day, would you say Blood Angels were more flame based and Salamanders are more melter based? And now it's kind of, I feel like Salamanders now are more flame based as well, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm just trying to...
I thought it was the other way around, to be fair.
Back in the day, you had the Baal Predator, but that was only one of the variants.
Okay.
Because the first Baal Predator, the metal one, came out, and it was just a sword cannon on the top. So the flame version was the second version of the Baal Predator. And if you look at the Furioso Dreadnought, that had a melter gun on one of the fists as well. So I think traditionally they were kind of more short-ranged.
And then the Sanguinary have like little melter cannon guns as well, right, on there.
Yeah, so Dante had the melter pistol, and that was, I think, the first time there was a melter pistol in the Space Marine range. And then they iterated that into being on the wrist mounted of the Sanguinary Guard, and then also they put it in the Death Company kit as just a generic pistol upgrade. So more so than being more flame or melter. It was just like short range. They've always been kind of jump pack focused, right? That was kind of been their thing. But they've also been, they don't really have like a one identity because it's always been ornate armor. That's always been their thing. Death Company's always been their thing. A bit of flame, a bit of melter, but more kind of just being like melee. Whereas
I've always just seen them as like loyalist corn.
Yeah,
like,
Salamanders is like we're just gonna shoot
fire
things
everything.
Yeah, Salamanders is fire everything, and then Dark Angels are plasma everything, right? That's how you kind of plasma.
Speaking of Dark Angels,
segue.
The next
Great
one,
segue.
Supplement Dark Angels. My pick for this is kind of a twofer.
Yeah,
kind of goes off the Codex Space Marines. Ravenwing. Like, I'm sure they're coming.
Yeah,
I've heard that's coming. I've heard rumours of that.
Yeah, but you can make the Ravenwing an upgrade sprue for
Grav
bikes. Easy money there. You still have your what's the name of the? Is it Azrael who's got the bike?
Samael.
Get my L's mixed up, but like you could give him a fancy grav bike, kind of already does anyway, and then make like a squad of not so ornate grav bikes. Job done. Everyone's happy.
Big fan.
Yeah, I think Ravenwing Outriders of some description is definitely that's the top of my list. And I think doing some generic Dark Angel like librarians, they used to have like all the keys sculpted on. Yeah. So I'd like to see a Dark Angel specific. They also had a Dark Angel specific chaplain, I think, in one of the maybe 6th edition boxes. I think it was 6th and 7th. It rolled over, didn't it, across 2 editions? But there was Dark Angels in that box, and that had the librarian, and I think it had a chaplain in it as well. But I think they should just get some of their own, like, generic characters, not special characters as well. So that's my pick.
Yeah. Maybe something that kind of ties back. Well, I guess it's been destroyed now, right? Or most of it. The Rock. No, the Rock's the prison, right? Isn't it? The Rock's where they keep
Sean Connery
keep Luther.
Yeah.
Inside.
Well, he got let out, actually. Spoiler.
Oh god. Is that the last book? Man, it's Dark Angels Law at the moment is all over the shop.
Azrael let him out before they found the lion. Actually, Azrael let Luther out.
And I know people have been saying that the lion and Gilliman finally talk on. There's like a transmission.
No,
one of
not
the
yet.
latest. No,
they're on the way.
They're on the way. No, but like they've got like a
DM.
message out there. Sent him a DM. Which is cool. So that's a nice little push forward. I think for me on
is it really Gulliman though? Who knows?
Who knows? It could be like the whole Titus thing where like the Emperor talks to him maybe at the end, but it could be Calgar. I don't know. Me on Dark Angels, it's an interesting one. I think it might slightly go against the law. I really like, especially from the Horus Heresy perspective, Dark Angels have a load of like weird tech. Like they're not really allowed to have it. They're like the First Legion. Like they have all the fun toys that the other legions aren't allowed because they were basically I think set up to like almost take them out if they needed to. So they get a lot of like really cool stuff. I would love to see some of that make the tabletop, which would be like I think it's hard to do now in the 40k side of things, but it's a lot of like Men of Iron kind of like androidy AI robots, huge guns. So maybe like something down that sort of line could be quite cool.
I mean, they did when the line returned. It did come back with like 3 Men of Iron. It was like, hey, here's the robots.
No kit though yet so far, right?
Nah.
No.
If Men of Iron are coming back, they'll be like dark mech.
Yes,
I reckon.
Yeah, so maybe that could tie in quite nicely, right? Because you're going to get. Hopefully, we'll see some dark mech models. So maybe we can like have a non like spiky version for as like an upgrade, like or a D upgrade kit for Dark Angels as well. because it would be nice to see
downgrade
them.
kit.
Yeah, a downgrade kit, less spikes, less skulls. But yeah, it'd be cool to see like that sort of. I'd love to know like what's in the armory, because that's always kind of like been their thing, and it's always hush hush. But also on the opposite side of that, like sometimes it's nice to like imagine like what and make it yourself, right? But yeah, something like that could be quite cool.
So they used to have way
like...
more, didn't they, than the Ravenwing and the Deathwing? They had 6, I think it was originally, and
yes.
that was called the Dreadwing, wasn't it? Because I know they put out a character in Heresy called, oh my god, what was his name? It's got like a weird, miserable name, Marduk Cedras.
Oh, like that model is so good.
Yes,
I've got that model.
Cool model. But yeah, he's the guy who's in charge of all of that stuff. The messed up weaponry.
And if you look at like the Horus Heresy Dark Angels, they use like this kind of like sigil, which is like the hexagrammaton, which kind of like stands for the the 6 wings, I guess. Can't remember the name.
Farsight's got that.
6. Yeah, he's got that on a little on a little rock, on a little arm thing, isn't he?
His little arm, yeah.
So yeah,
it's all coming up Tau, baby.
Oh, man, Horus Heresy Dark Angels are so cool. For some reason they just lose that coolness for me.
But it's a shame we're talking about Warhammer 40,000 codexes.
Yes.
You're
so
in the wrong
back
era.
on topic.
Back on topic.
Back on topic.
We're doing.
Sorry, I'm
Space Wolves.
Going back to Horus Heresy. Okay, Space Wolves.
My choice. Bjorn the Fell-Handed.
Oh, that's your remake, is it? Okay. I feel like
yes,
it would be serious heresy to remake Bjorn not as an old dreadnought, though.
Oh, you couldn't do it any other way. He'd have to stay as a small, tiny box
They've done
dread.
it to everyone else.
No, because he's 10,000 years old. You can't just plonk him in a Redemptor suit as he slowly gets boiled.
Yeah, you
alive.
can.
No, it's different.
You take the pod out and you just shove it into the primaris.
It's different. It doesn't compute. It's
Redemptor.
like Apple and Android. It doesn't work. Different USBs, man.
Can't do that. There's certain things I won't buy.
My
in
Bjorn
hobby.
USB is up to a hard date. Okay, fine. Fuck me then. No Redemptor. No big Redemptor with a massive claw.
No.
As cool as
Could
that
be
would
sick,
be,
though.
they should just make one. It would be great. Big Redemptor with a shield and axe. Fuck yes. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Banging. Bjorn in a Redemptor.
That's all I want.
No, thank you.
Yeah, well, when they bring back...
I'd be happy with an
Ferris Manus,
updated
you'll be
model.
Very sad.
Just like a reposed maybe version. But yeah, doesn't.
But they are so small
Yeah, they're
compared to
tiny.
Redemptors. You could stack 2, maybe 3
Yeah,
on
but
top
you
of
can
them.
rescale it in the same way they did the Terminators, right? So
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it a bit
It's not
bigger.
the same.
It just needs to be a bit smaller than the Redemptor. Like,
Or put it on a giant tactical rock.
that's what I did.
Little
actually.
guy, giant
I
rock.
made a converted one of the old metal standing on a rocky
Nice.
outcrop.
God, I love that model so much.
But yeah, I think if you scale him up a little bit, it would be cool. He would officially be the last box dreadnought in 40k, which would be great. So yeah, I don't have a problem with that. But he can't go in a Redemptor. That's just not in my hobby.
He's going in it.
Get out.
He's getting in the box. He's getting in the box. What about you? What's your pick?
So okay, this is going to be really boring and really practical, but Space Wolves really need non-epic hero characters. They're in that weird transitional phase of most of the range has been redone, but not all the range has been redone. So they don't have really any Terminator characters other than epic heroes. So they're in desperate need of Wolf Lords, Wolfguard battle leaders. They don't have those at the moment. And actually, a lot of their rules key off of being Space Wolf units, which you aren't if you're taken from the Space Marine Codex. So there is a gap there. They also don't have a generic Wolf Lord model. And with how cool the Wolfguard Battle Leader model is that came out in the last release, I would love to see a generic Wolf Lord as well. So technically that's not a redo because those models don't exist in the Codex. and you can't buy them at the moment.
I mean, that is the name of the game. What
So
unit
I'm
should be added
claiming
to
it.
every 40k codex? So I mean,
I'm claiming it.
it works. It works. Yeah.
Do they have like a basic wolf priest?
Yes,
Okay.
that was in the last.
Oh yeah, they do the
update,
walking guy, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, yeah, really cool head. Yeah.
Sensible addition, Logan. That was a good shout. I found this one was like a really difficult one, to be fair, for me to come up with in 5 minutes. So yeah, I'm struggling, man, because going off lore and going off
Just
like,
say Wolfen.
well, I would love them to redo the Wolfen because I don't like the modern models. I really like the old models for them. But I was toying with that. I was also toying with like maybe you just do like a wolf unit of just fucking wolves. Could they have like
Every unit is wolves.
and that's what I think like
Literally
that stuff,
every unit comes with
the problem
wolves.
the problem with Space Wolves is like every like fun unit I can think to add makes them cornier and takes away what I actually like about Space Wolves. So
Yeah.
I think, because I was like, oh, do you do like some sort of new transport and you have like kind of a Viking ship? And then I was like thinking back to Logan and his little, not Logan Grimnar,
Chariot.
in his little chariot, and I was like, no, let's not go through
Little Logan.
Let's not go through that phase again, because I remember reading quite a bit of lore about like Fenris having like really crazy seasons, and they all go ice hunting for krakens and all this sort of stuff, which I thought was quite dope. But yeah, I'm just gonna take the easy way out on this one and go with a Wolfen update because Wolfen are cool, and the last models are a bit weird, so maybe not.
So my kind of runner-up idea was, what if you had like a Wolfen leader, commander, captain, something along those lines?
Like the Slaughterbound for Wolfen.
Yes. You get like the Age of Sigmar guys to come in and do. It's not Radikar the Wolf.
Yes,
Who's-
I know who
Radikar
you
the
mean.
Transformed.
They're like vampire
yeah,
guy
but
from
he's
Curse
like-
City.
Yeah.
Yes.
sick.
Do something like that. That would be fucking rad.
Yeah.
Like big dude.
Like ogre
Cauldrons all
sized,
like smashed up.
massive. Yeah.
Yeah, like a massive werewolf
So,
guy. I think that
There
would slap.
was a test sculpt for something like that from
Oh,
Forgewell
no.
back
Don't
in
tell
the
me that.
day that never came out. I can't remember the character's name, but basically there was
You
going
got
to
a
be
photo
two
of it?
versions of him. Let me see. if
No,
I
I'm
can-
just thinking, could you find a photo, because we'll put it up on the pod if we can, because that'd be sick.
Oh yeah, I'll find it afterwards. So yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
edit it. So there was two versions of the character, like a normal marine version and then a big scary wolfen one, and they shelved it because they weren't happy with the sculpts. But that was something that they were looking to try and do as like a 13th company character.
I would love that. I would go full in like, because I fucking love werewolves and vampires. I'd do that. No, instead of like the yiffy wolves.
Terminator
the
Wolfen.
werewolves.
Terminator Wolfen.
I don't know if the law's there for that, is it?
I mean,
I guess so.
It's just
They
it doesn't
wouldn't
really
do
depend
that.
on what
I just
armor they're
think-
wearing.
Yeah. So they don't just turn into wolfen like Death Company turn into Death Company. They're like it's.
It's just genetic, isn't it?
Well, I guess they can because you used to be able to get Mark of the Wolfen as an upgrade, as like a.
Yeah, so I don't see
really?
why they couldn't. You could do like an 8-bound kind of thing where like these like Terminator dudes are just ripping out.
So in they did a retcon on the Wolfen where after
Of course it did.
Nothing
good can exist in GW.
after Magnus invaded Fenris and the Wolfen came and saved the day and whatever, they found a load of oversized armor and weapons in the Fang that were made for the Wolfen, and the Wolfen that came back
Oh yeah,
now use
Fucking
that.
hell, forgot
And
about
that's
that.
why they've got their own equipment and their own special armor and stuff. But I think that that kind of sucked a bit, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. I feel like there's a happy middle ground between what the Wolfen kit is now and that old Eye of Terror kind of, the armor's popping off them kind of. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
sure what the answer is, but I just want some more dynamic poses, like less skinny ankles and that kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Well, good on
Anyway,
One more chapter, right?
Space Wolves.
next we're
who's
on the
left?
last Black Temp.
Well, technically,
we're on the last
you forgot
supplement.
one off of this list, by the way, because it's not the last supplement.
What did I forget?
Death Watch.
That doesn't count. That's something else.
I'll let the
You're
Death
spoiling
Watch
it.
players- Yeah.
Black Templars, aka that's actually a Maltese cross. My choice is, and this is, I wrote this, bear in mind, like 4 weeks ago, maybe even more, before I even managed to get you two in a room. Serfs. So this is before the 500 worlds and like human helpers. What if, instead of like, I guess you could have servitors like in a Space Marine and
Like with Grimaldus's
Black
kind
Templar
of
army.
Yeah,
guys.
monk haircut.
Yeah, I want just a bunch of little guys who you can just like scatter around, almost like
Grots.
like Nurglings or something. Yeah, like just little guys who are like woo, like carrying flags and stuff, and like, you know how there would be in like a crusade.
Just various
like
little buffs that they give out. Yeah, attach them
Yeah,
to
like
units would be
the-
cool.
Or almost like do you guys know about is it the Peon Crusade? Where a bunch of poor guys like got together and got themselves like worked up, went on a crusade, and ended up just fucking dying and ruining everything.
Jesus.
It's a fun story.
Is this in
But
law?
what
or
if
is
you
this-
had like
It's a feel good.
no, this is real life. This is real life lore. I think maybe if you had like, even if they just worked like poxwalkers or something. I don't know.
I like it.
spitballing.
No, I like it. It's good. It makes it. I think I'm really getting behind this whole kind of like. I think from Black Templars, it's nice to see more of the Crusader, like a crusade aspect, and like almost like if you think of like how they are in Back to the Horus Heresy, it's like a procession with like like they're like a long line at the front, and you've got Sigismund and like the lady who's the priest, I think, or like the one that speaks through the
Free
Emperor's
Kilo.
book. Yeah, and I just feel like something like that would be quite cool with like the serfs behind. Maybe there's like a bonus,
So,
like if you have like a
Really
formation for it.
interestingly, off the back of this idea, currently one of the interesting competitive builds for Black Templars was not intended as a Black Templar build in the first place, but in the 500 World supplement, there's a detachment called the Bastion Task Force, which is based all around battle line units. And basically it gives battle line units always advance and charge and always fall back and charge, and advance and shoot and fall back and shoot, which is really, really good. But you don't really want to be charging with intercessors. You don't really need it for Blood Claws, for example, because they've already got advance and charge. Assault intercessors are pretty good, so it's useful for them, but they're not like on their own. They're not the greatest thing ever. But Black Templars can take 20 strong units of Crusaders, and one of the builds that people are playing at the moment is just a black tide of loads of Crusaders led by a couple of characters backed up by like 2 tanks, and they just swarm forward in a wall. And that would be really, really thematic with that idea of just adding some like serfs as either like,
That's what I'm saying.
you know,
Send in
a
like the
meat
chaff.
shield, yeah, or just them being around and like you said, they've got like banners and they're carrying relics like they do for Grimaldus, like the servitors do for Grimaldus, and just giving like weird little different buffs or different roles. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty interesting. It's a unique identity at least.
How about yourself, Lo?
Terminators with a big bastard sword and shield. I think
Okay.
that'd be cool.
Can't go wrong with it.
Pretty straightforward. They
Yeah.
don't really have any Terminator
Solid.
characters, right? So
Yeah.
I think that'd be
I
pretty
guess not.
fun. And like historically, in a lot of the competitive builds, Terminators were quite relevant. So I think people would like to see them. And obviously you've got the weapon and shield Wolfguard Terminators, but I think like sword and shield, kind of like knightly order with the tabards, it looked really cool, really cool. So
So I kind of thought of like The opposite side of the spectrum on that, naked Marines.
What?
Right, moving on to our next faction.
Adeptus Sororitas.
No, let me say it.
No. So my choice for the Sisters of Battle.
Just the armor,
is
just the leg armor, topless with two-handed swords, like Berserk Marines. That's kind of what I had in my head. Like, get the Khorne
Get this man
version.
off the internet.
That's what I wanted. I was like, this could be cool.
Tits out for Sigismund, I guess.
You know, Dante Circle, whatever that thing that I watched where they stitched the flag
Sunday.
in, where they stitched the flag into his torso. Yeah.
Oh, Dante's Inferno.
That's the one. Dante Circle.
Dante's Circle. What the
Dante's
fuck are you
Circle.
talking about?
Dante's
so-
Peak.
Dante's Circle
Yeah.
actually sounds. Dante's Circle sounds like Dante's butthole.
Yeah.
You're literally just watching gay porn, and you're
You
like,
can go and take
Yeah.
that one
this is
for.
what the Black Templar could be.
You can
Yeah,
go and
yeah.
take that over to your pals in Trench Crusade. I'm sure they'll lap it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, something like that. So let's skip over. That was a bad.
I had
take. I'm
Adeptus
sorry,
Sororitas
guys.
as fine as it is. They have way too many units. Don't need any more.
Yes, but imagine this. Drop pods.
But churches.
Yes. I have
see how you
literally
think- I
drop
see how you
pod
think.
/ deep strike church scenery. They literally drop churches from the sky. That would be so fucking sick that I can't think of anything else. Like, they're fine as an army, but they could have so much more.
Church.
Drop a church on people.
Hmm.
That's all I want.
Do you know what? I actually think I actually think you're onto something as well. I think that is always the coolest thing. What's the tank? The Immolator tank, where you had like the kind of like stained glass panels and like
Yeah, and
What
they've got
about-
like they
what
literally
about
have
a
church
tank?
tanks. So like,
What about a tank with a trebuchet on it and it slings bits of church at you?
Women.
across-
it just flings
Stuffing.
naked
No, this is
women
not
at people.
Morgan's idea. This is
Yeah.
your idea.
just
Yeah,
tied
Morgan,
up
if you
heretics.
say topless women,
Yeah, tied up heretics. Just with bombs
But
on
they're
their backs.
also
There you go.
naked.
so
And women.
you've gone from topless men to bound up women being flung on a trebuchet.
Men or women, I don't
is
mind,
this?
man. I'm equal opportunities. Whoever wants to jump on the trebuchet can.
Sisters Battle is all women.
No, it isn't.
Literally no men in there.
What about Ministorum
There's
priests?
maybe one. I was gonna
Yeah.
say one giant fat guy.
Yeah.
With a Vox unit.
I saw Morgan
I'm gonna-
online asking for his Misters of Silence.
Mistress of Silence.
I'm gonna go
He
with
didn't really.
big Land Raider tank church. Continue
Okay.
the theme.
They kind of
that's
have
cool.
that. They have
No,
that,
they don't have a
they?
No,
massive
not
tank.
that
They don't have a
size.
big tank.
And they can't take
Big-
Land Raiders, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
biggest tank they've got is
Well,
like
they have.
rhino size, I think. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a church.
Castigators.
It's got like organs on it and shit.
No,
right?
but imagine now
No,
building that
no,
on
it's-
a Land Raider.
imagine that but bigger. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
Super cool.
huge centerpiece, like like marble, like armor all over it, like make it just look absolutely just weird. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that works for me.
So centerpiece for the army. Wicked.
Adeptus Custodes.
I can't believe. So I got mine, technically. I know we're not talking about 30k. I literally just have true scale, and I mean, with these like
Banging.
reveals recently,
Yeah, we haven't had
I
a
mean,
chance to do a
they are fucking
podcast.
10 out of 10.
We haven't had a chance to do a podcast on this yet.
Yes,
Flipping amazing
because
models.
someone never shows up for it.
Flipping amazing models. So
They're 10 out of 10.
They're
10
so
I got
good.
I got my dream.
yeah,
If that's, I assume they could be used in 40k as well.
yeah, they can.
I don't think
Yeah, no,
they've
so they
ever
did say in the
actually-
article, that they're
For
going to
both.
be updating some
Right.
of the rules as well.
Because, I mean, technically, they've never released a 40k Custodes unit, have they? They've all been, like, 30k branded.
No, I swear there's 40k. They're almost different sculpts in a way.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because you've got like the jump pack guys in 30k, which don't appear in 40k. So that's like a unique unit to back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, but they're like resin, right, aren't they?
Yeah,
They
and,
don't
s-
exist.
and
Not
Sisters
now.
of Silence
Well,
fit
they've
in
got
that
plastic ones
too.
now. Yeah, so
Um,
all of the Custodes releases were originally 30k because they first came out in the 30k box set, which was the Sisters
Yeah.
and the Guardians. I think the only thing that directly came out in 40k first was the Virtus Praetor bikes.
Right. Because I know that when all the Custody stuff I bought has been like 30k branded.
Yeah. But yeah, the bikes are 40k branded. The guard.
Sorry, I'm thinking of like
Ordnance
Combat
and Guard.
Patrol, man. I'm thinking of Combat
Oh,
Patrol.
no.
Because they come
No,
out, they all come in a Combat Patrol, right? So you can get that's like
Yes, that's right,
40k
yeah.
branding.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah, I haven't
So
bought a Combat Patrol.
my only downside on the recent Custody sculpts is the legs. The leg details.
Yeah.
They look very
Yeah.
Age of Sigma. They look very.
They're looking very
Sigmarine.
Yeah, absolutely. Very Stormcast.
It just needs something
Eternal.
more. But even like Stormcast has like something on like the kneecap. They've got like a lion or an eagle or something. It just need. I don't know if it just needs thickening up or something.
Yeah, it could have been like that with a bit of sculpt. Because to be honest with you, what they did with the Contemptor Dreadnoughts is sensational. They are perfect, absolutely perfect.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
But that's my only critique anyway. And they fucked up the triggers on the Guardian Spears. Didn't like that either.
I don't mind that. I didn't think it looked too bad because when I actually looked at the previous model, I was like, it just looks really out of place.
How do they shoot?
They've got like psychic mind powers.
They're not psychic. They're not psychic.
Yeah.
It's haptic.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's haptic.
They're not. And also,
Sure they are.
they work with the Sisters of Silence. So if they had psychic abilities, they would. Be
Nah,
turned
but you
off
know,
anyway.
not like psychic, but you know, like they've got like something in there, like a wire that goes in the back of their head, like a plug-in port or something, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that would be the story
No,
version.
give me the triggers. They look cool. That's what I want. My
we could
unit
get
would
Alaris
be
Terminators.
a. Yes, I was going to say that. Damn you.
Sorry, no, go on. You
Alaris
talk about it, man.
Terminators would be nice.
Jumped you.
I'm just
Alaris
shocked
Terminators
Morgan
would be
didn't just say like, yeah, that.
No, fair play to him. You talk about it
Honestly.
because I do have something else that I would like.
I have a few of those models actually. So I have the old ones, and they're quite chunky and nice. But obviously, I'd love to see them redone in a better scale because they don't look anywhere near as good as the new version. So those I think would balance out the range quite nicely. Also, I hate Custodes tanks with a passion. I just think they look trash. So I don't know.
even
They're
the
very
new-
like
the new sculpts.
Yeah,
50s.
I really don't
sci-fi.
like them, and I
I'm
feel
not-
like they
I'm not a
don't
fan.
take paint well as well. I feel like even like seeing like the GW paint them up, I just feel like they don't. I'd almost rather just use like Space Marine vehicles for them and have it that way instead. I know they've used a Land Raider in the past, but
Which again is quite ironic because right now in the comp meta, the
They're really
big
good.
Custodes list is 30 Custodes and 3 Land Raiders.
oh, cool.
Of course.
So yeah, new Land Raider. But yeah, the
Pretty
Terminators would
easy
be nice to
put
see
together.
redone, and maybe just a smattering of characters, like you said, like basic characters, not named characters, would be cool to see the models. The new Shield Captain looks great, so I'd just like maybe 1 or 2 of those, or one that can be
Amazing
changed,
stuff, yeah.
would be really good. But yeah,
I
am
would
for these.
love to see a Blade Champion in that scale. You know, like the
Yeah,
cool-
I love that
yeah.
model. I love that model, but it's so stumpy.
But in the
Same with
scale.
the what was the latest character they brought out? The Melter
The Shield
guy
Captain.
that looks about
Looks like a
3 foot
Votan.
tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks really odd.
Crazy glow up to go from that to
this one.
this range refresh.
Incredible.
Insane, sensational glow up.
Yeah, it's going to be a good year if they bring out some of these like Terminators and like maybe like you said the Telemon Dreadnought would be fucking great.
Ugh. There go my Night Lords.
I had a
hopes for
friend who had
30K army.
the Ares gunship. You know, like the big kind of comes as like it was big, it was hefty, it was like that.
Yeah.
That model just when he just feels like this shouldn't be worth X amount of pounds. It definitely didn't feel X amount. Like, don't know, just That's why I get with the Custodes vehicle. They're just almost too basic for. But I get they're meant to be like.
I get what they're trying to do. With
I know,
it.
yeah, they're meant to be like
Super sci-fi,
like
50s,
super luxury vehicles, minimal. Yeah.
glam sci-fi kind of thing, but it's just like it just
We've
doesn't
got
really fit.
5 more to get through, and you've got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh damn! All right, come on,
Okay.
let's power this, boys. Lock in.
I had AdMech
Right.
down as too many units already. That's why I had
So mine,
because there's so many.
it is a lot, and it's a kind of a fucky army in the first place to collect. But mine is Cult Mechanicus body horror units.
Okay.
Like the 30k stuff is great. The 40k stuff, I think the Skitarii is kind of dumb. I kind of wish it was more like
The old school
degraded,
Skitarii.
and it's been like 10,000 years of people just being shoved into machines and other way around. So I think something like that. More
So
horror,
like
less
electro priest kind of style of thing.
Yeah.
where-
yeah, and like
even more
stuff
modified.
like Cult.
Okay.
Yeah, because Skitarii, no. Cult Mechanicus, yes. Morgan?
Morgs?
Some kind of like I'd like to see some sort of unit which would like cross between knights, as in like maybe like a command, like not like an actual like a knight itself, but maybe some sort of like command team or something, like princeps on the ground, which would like have its own kind of like bodyguard. I don't know. I quite like that they have such a connection to knights and walkers, titans. So I'd like to see like that kind of flow out more, because you don't really get a lot of that in the Mechanicus range currently. So some sort of like way that you'd be able to fit knights and titans more easily into like a 40k army. So yeah, I don't know what unit that would look like, but maybe a command squad would be quite cool.
Imperial
next,
Guard.
Astra Militarum. So mine is kind of a mix. Katachan, just make them back. Just bring them back.
Damn it!
And also, you were always going to say Katachan. Also,
Everyone said Catachan.
Heli-
Everyone.
helicopters. I want like some sort of
Okay.
Katachan specific.
Yeah.
Like I want like a Huey. I want like a Black Hawk. I want like proper like Vietnam.
Bro, they already
40K.
literally called their transport the Valkyrie. So like, they've done it for
but I
you
want
then.
like maybe like I want something that isn't so like.
He wants something that can be shot and
Big.
actually crash it. Like that's what he wants. He wants propellers
Yes,
on top.
yes.
But
I want that. I
they're
want
like
propellers.
they're like vertical takeoff, hover things.
VTOL.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but everyone's got VTOL. I want like really kind of fucked up helicopter.
I don't want any
Catachan.
more flyers in 40k. It's the wrong scale. I'm glad that they're kind of phasing them out because they don't.
Well, yeah, the manta still exists.
I
But that's right scale.
I've got
have you got,
I've got
yours
a
yet? Where's yours?
So it's in the roof.
Yeah.
Couldn't move that.
Have you actually got one?
Morgs, what's your
Morgan's gonna say.
what's your pick?
No, I fucking wish I had one.
Sorry, I was getting excited for you then.
I
For
can
me,
get you one in
it's-
Chinese resin and you'll get cancer in 2 years. It's
it.
worth it though.
For,
yeah. There you go.
for me,
Worth
you've made me with the cancer. Chinese resin has thrown my mind. What was I?
Call back to episode 1.
Yeah, sorry. What
Chinese
was I?
resin
What was I going to say? For me, it was. Oh man, I had this. It was a really good one as well. It was fantastic. I was really happy with myself for this.
It was Katachan.
It wasn't Katachan. It wasn't Katachan. It was Logan. Fill in for me. Do yours, and I'll come back.
You wanted Praetorians, didn't you?
He's
in
just
pith
gonna say
helmets?
He's just gonna.
No. It's coming.
So for me, I wanted some.
No,
kind
I know
of
what it is.
like-
I've got it. I'm sorry. Let me
go
let
on.
me take you.
Okay, go.
Inquisitorial
Go, let 'em land.
stormtroopers redone, because I hate the current stormtroopers that are not the Kazakin. You know, the ones that are kind of got the gilded armor.
Tempestus Scions.
Tempestus
yeah,
Scions.
yeah,
Get rid of those,
Science suck.
redo them, and just make them cooler. Like the old ones. If you look at the old ones, they have like the gas mask and it's sick.
The weird
and hell blasted.
round
Yeah,
helmets on and
like a
stuff, yeah.
redo with those would be really cool. That would be my pick, because I just don't like I don't like Scions. They're not a fan. So yeah, back over to Logan.
So obviously I had Catachans as top of my list, and then I had Mordian Iron Guard as well. I would like to see some more like
I didn't even say Elysian drop troops.
I thought you were going to be fair.
yeah.
That-
Oh well.
I didn't even think about it.
They seem to
That was
appear
on
in every
Katachan hype.
episode at the moment. So
I wanted to see some kind of like scout unit for them, whether it's like bike
Isn't that just the
based
walkers?
or rangers. They have scout
The Sentinels.
sentinels. Yes, they have scout sentinels, but like an actual kind of on the ground scouting unit. I think that would be pretty.
That
cool.
would probably be your Catachan, right?
Maybe they bring back the halfling snipers. I don't know. But yeah, something like that would be fun.
Yeah.
They've kind of got everything else they need. You're just like running through various different infantry units now. And probably they should just do like upgrade packs for the tanks so that you can make them with different commanders for different
Nice.
Yeah.
companies.
That's a good
regiments. Sorry. So yeah, just they don't really need more units. I don't think. I think they need more visual customization.
Yeah.
How are they doing? How are they doing in come tournaments at the moment? Like, is there like anything?
Really well? They got grizzled vets. They seem to just keep getting a detachment that makes them really, really good. Grizzled vets is the one that's really, really good now. That came out in Grotmas. And they look really, really similar. It's like a couple of tanks that will blow the shit out of you. Some Bulgarin that sit in the middle of the table and just absorb damage. People are using Rough Riders quite a lot now as well. And just dirt cheap units that are driving up in boxes, getting out and shooting ungodly amounts of shots at you for no real reason.
Nice.
Yeah. Imperial Agents is up next. Now, Morgan's already said he wants Inquisitorial Henchmen to get an upgrade, so we're going to take that as your final answer.
Yeah, there's not much I can say on this one.
I want more assassins, because I thought the assassins that they brought out for Heresy were fucking cool as shit. And also do some alternate assassin sculpts as well. Not just because the Calidus assassin is literally impossible to transport without every single part of the model breaking off, but I just want some. Yeah. I want more alternate sculpts in general. I think it would be a really good place for them to go as a company. You don't have to keep bringing out new units, like forcing new. This was always in the lore, and it's a new unit that was there already. Always, trust me. Give me alternate sculpts. I used to go out and buy, blister upgrades of sculpts to add to my units back in the 90s and the noughties.
You even had it back in the day, right? With the Vindicari, you'd have the guy with the gun and the pistol in one hand, and the guy with the... Yeah, so that was quite a good shout.
The long shot one. Yeah, so there used to be two sculpts of the assassins back in the day as well, yeah. And I think more named Inquisitors would be interesting as well. They can have fun with that. Because Inquisitors are just characters that you can just plonk in and they just do something weird and esoteric, so...
I mean, I don't even know what this army's supposed to be anymore.
Yeah, barely functions.
I don't think GW does either. No. What I kind of thought was turn them into like a police force, almost like
Arbites.
I don't know, like make them like an Arbites army, and kind of I tried doing something with like suppression, so like suppressing units, like you can't do like loads of like
just
things about like
stuff.
You can't use you can't use like command points or like your -3 to whatever. I think that'd be interesting rather than just like
it's a unique
put
mechanic,
everything
definitely.
Put the bloat into this army. It kind of fucking sucks, and I don't like the Death Watchers part of it and Grey Knights and
maybe it
all
just
this
needs to be
shit.
Maybe it just needs to be split. And it needs to go back to being like Xenos Hunters, Demon Hunters.
It literally only exists as a way to like let people use their weird kill team, rogue trader, naval boarding party. I've got these units. Can I use them? Here you go. They just don't have any rule support. They don't have any detachment support. They don't function. It's just so that people have rules to play them if they want to. And to be honest with you, I think it's fine that really cool models exist that might not necessarily have a tremendous purpose in game. They're all incredible sculpts. Blackstone Fortress came out, incredible sculpts. All of these kill team units coming out, we all get excited about them. They can just be great collectible sculpts. I don't think there's a problem with that. You don't have to like push it as an army. That's my thing. Going from that to... definitely, and just have an idea of what the identity is. Going from that to the next faction, which is just going to be what units do you want? Yes, Codex Grey Knights.
So Grey Knights. I obviously, as a collector of Grey Knights, have a lot of opinions, but we don't have enough time for that. So what I'm going to say is,
we do. Go for it.
Redoing everything. obviously, Nemesis Dread Knight is
Baby
the
carrier.
big,
Get rid of it.
the easy remake. But I think I've already used my remake, and going off my own rules.
You're the only one who
gonna
stuck
pass.
to the rules today, mate. So feel free to break them. I'm not going to hold you over
Hey,
the
I've been
coal
pretty
fire,
good.
So.
Fair. So Nemesis Dread Knight, we need true scale Marines. If that's primaris, who knows?
Immediately
We
no.
need fucking. I know. We need Drago back. Why did he fucking disappear? They literally, if we're going by the game of what is missing for the Codex, maybe the fucking head guy of the Grey Knight should probably be in his own fucking Codex. But regardless, all of that aside, I think what the Grey Knights need
Didn't
is,
he always just come and go and disappear because he was kind of in flux? That wasn't that his
he's
lore?
like stuck in. His whole thing is he's stuck
cursed,
in the warp,
right? Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he comes
Pops up,
back when
yeah,
he
goes
needs
and-
them.
yeah,
He is the Legion of the Damned as a guy.
Oh, we should have done that as well for this Codex Space Marines. Crap. Yeah, give me all of that.
Yeah.
Give me all of that Legion of the Damn goodness, please.
A model that I think the Grey Knights needs is a Librarian Dreadnought. If I can't remake anything, because obviously I would fucking burn all of GW's stock of Nemesis Dread Knights to the ground, and I would make them sell an upgrade kit of the Saturnine Dreadnought, because
It slaps.
there are so many 3D prints, like upgrade kits I've seen that make the Saturnine Dreadnought look fucking spectacular. That's it.
Okay, I'm going to go. So I think the issue you
see
have
you later.
with
Bye.
Grey Knights is... I think the issue you have with Grey Knights is basically Custodes is almost filling that role of like a really tight elite force in the codexes now. So it's almost like I was trying to think like, yeah, if you're going to true scale the Marines, they're still going to be somewhat short. But the Terminator armor for Grey Knights is almost unique. So I feel like you'd be able to get your extra size and a bigger unit out of those guys. So I want to see like a lot of love given to the Terminators. And because
God, I hope
They were always
I hope
really
the Paladins.
sleek as well, weren't they? Like when they first came out in metal, they had such a
They look
sleek look
sick.
to them.
they look so
I
good in
can't-
metal.
I
Boxy.
really hope that whoever is in charge of the Custodes remake is doing the Grey Knight Paladins, because they could either look fucking insane or really, really bad.
Sanguinary.
I had this vision
They could be
of like a Grey Knight Terminator with like holding a poleaxe just completely straight. You know what I mean, with the cloak down with like a tabard, just how the Custodes look now. Do you know what I mean? But bigger, because they should be bigger in Terminator armor. So yeah, I would really like to see that. I would also like to see some kind of maybe going back to your Librarian Psyker. I'd like to see some like trapped Psykers. As like a unit, like locked up, like goaded with like an Inquisitor or a Grey Knight himself. What have you got there? What's being
What are you
opened?
ripping up?
Oh wow!
just do this.
Oh,
Yeah,
Just
yes.
make this.
Yeah, sick.
Just do that, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, classic. Oh,
Have I shown you my conversion of that?
That's called some physical comedy for you.
Have I shown you my conversion of that actual piece of artwork? By the way,
No, show me.
well, I can't. I'm in Sweden, but remind me when I get home. Let me go to my display cabinet. Hang on.
take a flight.
Yeah.
Take a flight.
You should. If you have something that looks that good, you should be bringing it with you wherever you go.
Yeah. I tried to
would,
convert
cheapsake.
it back in like about a year after that artwork first came out. Is it age? No, it's not. That's a Kopinski, right? It's a Karl Kopinski piece.
I thought it was Kopinski
think
as
it
well.
I can check. He's signed it.
Oh mate, come on! Look at you with all the gems.
I think it's.
I mean, it's well worth it, to be fair.
To Lawrence,
I don't know, but
stop
it's
buying
number-
Tau.
It's number 141 out of 250.
Hey.
Wow, nice.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
I'd have to take out the frame to find out.
Nah, that's fine. Don't do that. You already ripped the plastic on it, mate. We've seen the show of strength. Don't worry.
The resale value's down.
You didn't buy it as an
Oh
investment.
well, look.
It's Paul Dainton.
I bought it for me.
Good old Paul Dainton.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Love it.
Last one on the Allied side.
Imperial Knights.
The boringest codex of them all.
So mine is not so much like model wise, it's more gameplay wise, even though I've never played Imperial Knights and I never will. I think they should get infantry. Because every edition seems to make the knights themselves weaker and weaker to the point that they should have like pilots, like mechanics, something, have like a knightly order. It kind of just turns into Imperial agents / like
So you're half
Black
right,
Templars at that point.
because every edition they are either wildly overpowered, which they have been 2.5 times this edition alone. They actually had to nerf their codex on release immediately, right away, right to jail.
Votan moment.
And they were messed up. They were messed up on the launch of 10th with towering and dev wounds and all that kind of shit. Not as bad as Eldar were, but they were pretty messed up. And it does make it really difficult to balance them as an army when they're just like 3 big dudes and 6 little dudes, or 5 big dudes, and because that comes to a point of like, I can either kill you or I can't, and that's just not fun. You know, like, it's fun if you can't, but it's only fun for one person. Either way.
I mean, I feel like if you're playing Imperial Knights versus Imperial Knights, or even maybe Chaos Knights, that's probably a really fun game. Yeah. And I would play that. Because it's just gigantic kill team at that point, isn't it? But I think in 40k, it's just one of those weird armies where it doesn't really... GW doesn't really want to make it work. They just kind of want to sell like £200 models.
Looking at Chaos Knights specifically, and obviously we'll come back. We're going to have to do another episode of this, by the way, to get through the Zenos and Chaos stuff. But
that's just how big the Imperial is.
Going to Chaos Knights at the moment, all the best builds kind of want to include demons as allies. So they have got the Nurglings, the Beasts of Nurgle, and the little Gribblies to go out and do I'll go and stand over there, I'll go and do an action over there, I'll go and screen here. And it's a really important part of the game. And if you give them the tools to do that, you can kind of be a lot more conservative with the power level of the big guys. Because it's so difficult to hit that sweet spot of they're at the right power level for really good players to want to bother with them, but not so good that they're completely unfun for anyone to play at like their local gaming club. It's really difficult to hit that sweet spot. And I think that you're absolutely right. Giving them some kind of like auto militia of like little footmen to run around and do stuff means that you can balance them a little bit more nuancedly and make them a more,
even if they had like faction. I don't know, like almost like Terminator scale units that's like really small knights instead of like armigers.
I don't think you can do it
upwards.
I don't think you can do it. I think it goes against the core of what knights are, which is one knight that was dropped on a planet to like protect people. That's only the errant knights, because they would go in hunting lances. They literally have formations where they'd go 5 out and whatever, and that's actually in the codex that they have detachments named after their different lance formations. But you are right in terms of being able to give them like even smaller like exo armor or whatever, or like knights in training or squires or whatever like that. That would be I would definitely like to, going back to the Black Templars idea of that knights, okay, give them serfs, give them menials that will go out and do stuff and fly the maybe
and stuff. And I just think it makes it more viable to balance them.
Going back onto your rule thing as well, like maybe this, like I'm not, like I don't know what Codex Knights and how you play them. Are they still wound based? Like Logan is kind of like everything's wound based. Like They're not like armor broke like back in the day where you'd have like you could shoot a leg and the leg would start.
Oh no, like everything's
everything's
wound
wound-based
based. Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you
Just
need to
to
go to that
simplify.
then. I think it needs to be like you go less and you almost treat them like like an RPG kind of like character where like the arm might go funny and then shoot 6 people, or like you get shot in the leg and you can't walk as far.
That
Do you
would
know
be
what I mean? That sort of
interesting for
thing.
like. I think that would be interesting for Titanic scale things in general, and they become like a boss fight
Yeah.
where.
Yeah.
Because I don't. One of the things that people do criticize about this edition is almost the complete irrelevance of degrading. Back in 9th edition and previously before that, I think it would have more of an issue as you like lost wounds. You would lose movement, your damage output would go down, your durability would go down, everything came down. You literally have a new stat line as you lost. Now it's just like, oh, you've lost half your wounds, you're down to a quarter of your starting wounds. Oh, you're just -1 to hit now, and it's just completely
it's
irrelevant.
pretty shit.
So I would
But you
definitely
could-
like
you
to
could
see a
almost
more
be-
nuanced approach to that degradation. I think that's a very good way of dealing with Titanic units in general, because they do have that problem of being like binary stat checks of I can either kill you or I do damage to you, but it doesn't matter. Like I basically put into a knight that's 350 points. If I reduce you down to like a quarter of your wounds, I should have essentially used probably about 500 points to do that. But you haven't lost 500 points of effectiveness. You're still pretty much as effective as you were as when I started. But I've had to sacrifice those units either in melee or putting them out into getting shooting lanes.
Unless it's off the table.
Those units are dead now. Yes, exactly. So it's like it goes from max 100% efficacy to like, oh, -1 to hit. It's not enough of a scale to change, and they need to scale these things, especially for big things that are just so warping on the table in terms of the gameplay experience. I would definitely so that's a great idea.
But also, like going to that idea as well, it doesn't have to be all negative. Imagine if you go down in wounds to like 10%, and you go into like a berserk mode or a last stand. Do you know what I mean, or something like that, where like you actually end up doing more damage. So then there could be a meta around like actually pushing your knight into combat because you want it to take damage, so that it has a chance to actually do more damage. I don't know. There used to be rules for that with Scarbrand, the Fallen Bloodthirster. Yes,
where he was the only character in the game that would actually get angrier as he took more wounds, so he'd have more attacks, more strength, because he'd just get angry. So that was quite fun as well.
So we got
I think that
rules
brings us to an
changes
end
for knights.
now.
Yeah, I think it does.
Of all of our Imperial factions. Now we were planning on going through all the factions, and we barely made it through just the Imperial ones in an hour and 15 minutes. So well done to us for having a good old yap. But at least that shows you that we.
I mean, there is literally
give a shit
like the
about,
same amount of codexes in the Imperium than there is Chaos and Xenos combined. So that tells you everything.
Yeah, but some of them are supplements. They don't really count, do they? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not like they've got It's not like they've got their own bespoke Legion codexes like the Chaos do. You know what I'm saying?
Not yet. There's rumours about a Ultramarine Codex coming out.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen anything about it. Maybe it'll be an early one in next edition.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was really fun. Like I feel like we had some very good ideas. Even Morgan, who did them on the fly, very impressive.
Completely, thank you.
Coming up with those on the fly. But we will come back to this again and go through Chaos and Xenos and round it out. If that's okay with you guys.
Pleasure. I'm down.
Fine by me.
Yeah. Lawrence
I
is
thought you-
thinking,
I thought you
yeah,
talked to our
of course
viewers."
we will. Of course we will. Whenever I can get you two bastards back on the podcast, Lawrence is thinking. But we'll be there, I promise.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Legends.
We'll leave
one-man
Lawrence in his
band.
green room. Hey, I made the effort. I'm here from
in
a
the
different
Xbox,
country.
yeah.
Please change the colour next time.
I'm
Or-
colour
or it
coded
should be
as well.
re-
I'm on brand.
It should be relation to your mood, Lawrence.
It's
so now I
called-
know that you're happy.
It's
you're
called
positive.
branding, Morgan. I would assume that if anyone knew about that, it'd be you.
But our brand colours aren't green.
Yes, they are. Have you watched the podcast?
Yeah, I put. Oh, okay, go on.
No,
Yeah,
you
maybe
haven't.
we
No,
could
you
do like
haven't.
a corn phoenix episode, and then you can have it read. Who knows? Like use it to that. That'd be
We
cool.
could.
Is
cool.
is your custom Space Marine chapter going to be green though? That's the question, Lawrence.
No, fuck this podcast.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
making it podcast themed.
Yeah,
I had a
how's
lovely
everyone's challenge
conversation
going
with
on?
ChatGPT the other day about all of my lore for the
Yeah?
positioning of my chapter. Yeah, it was great. Really helpful.
Did it hallucinate?
frustrated.
anything?
Heresy. That's literally heresy.
Yeah. That's right.
The machine spirit should be dead. It's heresy.
Yeah. Machine learning. Me and the
I'm currently in the planning phase of mine and like sorting out what I've got in boxes and what I need to buy. So
well, you need to buy yourself 2 new Terminator boxes at the bare minimum.
I know, and that at the bare minimum, but also
Iron box this
really
little guy.
Subordinate
I
car.
also-
There you go.
Little present from Morgan.
I want the
He's getting in there.
I want the Terminators, not the Terminators. I want the Custodes. That's kind of what's on my mind.
Okay, well you can get that as well. But
That's
not
like
what
6
we're doing.
months from now.
That's
I know,
not
but we've
what
got a
we're
year.
doing.
We've got 12. We've got
That's a separate thing.
we've got
No,
a
you got
year
6
challenge.
months, bro. You got
Oh.
6
No,
months
we
challenge,
have
bro.
till
It's,
the launch
it's
of the
when
edition.
it comes out, bro. You got 6 months. Get painting.
If that.
Don't mess it up, because we joked about it the other day, and you got off without having to do a forfeit. But if you do not get this Battle Force done by launch time, you will be doing a forfeit for it.
As long as it's not hard 75 again, because
You're-
this has been painful.
Yeah.
No, you're buying us both combat patrols.
Man, cool. What do I get if I? Well, how do I win? What's my incentive for this?
You get a
Well, you
Battle
actually
Force that's
have to
painted.
paint something first.
Oh, great.
The pride of completion. The algorithm is pleased.
If I win, I want you both to buy me the Custodes army. Thank you.
If do you know what? If the public
That's not how it
votes,
works.
if the public votes that your Battle Force is the best one, we will buy you a Custodes Battle Force.
Don't need the Battle Force. One box would be fine, lads. I'm not greedy.
Yeah,
but,
that's the
yeah,
Battle
let's do
Force.
it.
That's what it is.
Let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
We're making a battle force, so someone wins a battle force.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
And it's a good prize because then we can like put it up for vote. Oh, this could be sick.
There you go. The motivation's there. Now you can actually
There
get
you
the
go.
work done.
Yeah,
Lovely.
competition. Love a bit of love a bit of
Absolutely.
competition. Fantastic. Well, look, Logan,
I've
good
built
luck
mine
with
already,
the
by the
tournament,
way.
man.
Yeah. Oh, what with this weekend? Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Be on YouTube. Tekken World Tour Finals. Check it out. Be good fun.
Are you allowed to tell us what
If
you
this
got
video's out
for
by
your Battle Force? Are you keeping
What
that
did you say,
secret?
mate?
Are you allowed to tell us? Or are we going to do like updates?
No!
Oh.
No!
Oh, okay. Don't tell. Don't say.
Secret.
Okay. I'm really bad at keeping
Oh,
secrets, man. You guys
my
wanna see me painting shit.
Battle Force is literally going to be the 2 best painted units of infantry that I have, the 1 best character that I've painted, and the 1 best vehicle that I've painted. That's what it will be.
It has to be.
Has
It
to
has
be
to be
new.
cohesive, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
because
that's
my
been
army
you.
is cohesive. Yes, of course. I'm going to paint it all between now and July.
What, you're going to repaint
whichever of those
the
units-
same stuff again?
Yeah, I'm painting from scratch. Let's go.
No,
Okay.
he's not.
There's new
He's lying.
characters.
He's
There's new
lying.
characters.
Oh, I
that
know
need.
what he's doing. I know what he's doing.
Nah, he's lying.
I know what he's doing.
You'll see the whips anyway. You'll see the work in progresses. It's all good.
Yeah, and it'll be like I'll look at the exit date and I'll be like, from 2022.
Okay. Well, I
Black and
don't
white-
I don't have
black
a
and white
jump pack
photos.
captain completed for example, and I have to paint one of those. I don't have a chaplain with jump pack completed, so I have to paint one of those. I don't have any scouts finished, so I have to paint those. So yeah, I've got loads of stuff that I need
Sounding
to do.
very
I'm
red, this
literally
army.
building a Brutalis dreadnought. Yeah, it's not going to be red. It's going to be bone with red and black on it.
Nice. Nice.
My homebrew chapter.
All right. Well, look, boys, another
Feeling very
episode done.
motivated. But I'm very excited to see everybody painting. I think it's really positive that we're going to get stuff done and out there, and people get to see the results. That's my thing. Is I'm really happy that people will get to see some completed stuff, because you two guys have got some amazing ideas, really good painting execution. Let's get some more of it done. Let's get the people see.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing and rating us on your platform
Oh, the reels are doing really well, aren't they?
platform of choice. Whenever I upload them, sure.
Ah, man, you do a good
Come
job.
on.
Yeah.
More.
Diddy Mao! Mao! Diddy Mao! Anyway, thank you. This has been another episode of Engage on All Fronts.
We'll see you next time
Drop
for
us
the
a comment, what you
completion
liked.
of our 2026 wish list. Best
That
of
I
the
wrote
rest.
in 2024. Peace.
Peace out.